What's up, guys? It's your boy Ryan, and today we're back for another first ride. This is the 2022 Honda CRF450RX. This bike is very similar to the Honda 450R, the motocross bike, but for $300 more, this bike is designed for closed course off-road competition use. So if you're a rider who races the GNCC series, the Work series, the NGPC series, or you're just a guy who likes to ride off-road, maybe does an occasional track day, this is going to be the bike that's designed for you. It is heavily based off the CRF450R, but for $300 more MSRP, you get an 18-inch rear wheel, a 2.1-gallon plastic fuel tank as opposed to a 1.7-gallon titanium fuel tank. You get handguards, a kickstand, as well as specific mapping and suspension settings for closed course off-road competition use. So pretty cool. A lot of riders and racers are going to do these modifications already, but this bike is designed from the showroom floor to go riding and go racing with these mods already on it. So just a little bit of background. Honda considers the R and the RX siblings. It also considers the L and the X siblings. So if you kind of think about it, they're almost cousins in a way, very similar, but the R and the RX are the most comparable bikes. So before we get started, got to give a big shout out to Fly Racing for the new Formula helmet and this new off-road gear that's got a pocket in the side, able to carry my phone with me while we rode this day, which was really cool. So what do I think about the bike? Okay, I think personally, when there's more options on the market, the end consumer is the real winner. So not everybody is a motocross racer, not everybody is an enduro guy, not everybody's a dual sport guy. So having more bikes in the market, this is specifically for off-road competition use. So if you're somebody who races off-road, or you're somebody who likes to just ride off-road and maybe do an occasional track day with your friends, this is kind of the bike for you. The suspension settings are a little bit softer than a standard 450R. We're here at Kaweah Creek today, so we did take this bike out on the moto track, and yeah, it's a little softer, but a few clicker changes, a few clicker adjustments, and you'd be easily ready to ride the moto track with the buddies on the weekend. Out on the trail, it handles kind of the chop a little bit better, the whoops a little bit better, maybe than the 450R, just being a little bit stiffer. I did not notice the difference of the big tank in between my knees. It didn't bother me at all. Once I got the levers adjusted, this is the Honda has the hydraulic clutch, and it's been notorious for having like a really harsh clutch pull, just wears you out over time. But once you fiddle with the actual position of the levers and the range of the levers, it was a lot easier to ride, a lot more comfortable. Yeah, I have a 450R at home, and it's something I do a lot of camping, a lot of desert riding, and I've debated, I put handguards on, do I go and buy a new tank? To have it come from the factory with all this stuff is just a huge advantage. I think if this is the kind of riding you already do, a lot of serious racers are going to go get their suspension done anyways. So, if you're worried about it being too soft or something like that, I think it's almost better to start on the softer side if you know that you're not an aggressive moto racer. A lot of the GP stuff out, at least on the West Coast, has some motocross style. They started the moto tracks, have some jumps and things like that. So this bike is kind of a do-it-all bike. I think I didn't really get it out of third gear this day riding, but the motor's strong, the chassis works really good. Everything that I like about the 450R, just a little bit fine-tuned to do some off-road riding. I hope you guys like these kinds of videos. They've been doing really well on the channel with the voiceover. I know sometimes I get even sick of listening to my own voice sometimes, but I hope you guys are enjoying these. This bike also comes as a 250RX, which is new. There's a new update for that bike. We'll be doing a video on that pretty soon, but in the meantime, be sure to like, follow, and subscribe. If you have any more questions, drop a comment. Check out the Cycle News magazine, and always thank you for watching.